Hi kiddos, it's time to do your August crate. And so for this month, we are gonna be making a jar of pink lemonade. We've got a cute little lemon hanging on the side. This wood shape is your craft, but it's also gonna be part of your canvas. So we're gonna work on both of these at the same time. So you need to have your wood shape, you need to have your canvas. I have yellow, turquoise, pink, black, green, and white paint ready to go. My brushes and pencil, I've got my glitter, I've got my pencil sharpened. You should have your jewels. You'll have to get some of your own glue, so you can use Elmer's, just regular school glue, or you can use tacky glue. I have a cup of rinse water so I can clean my brushes. I have my glasses because I can't see, so I'll put those on. And then you need some kind of blow dryer that an adult can help you with so that you can dry in between each step. You need something that you can get paint on because this paint does not wash out of clothes. And you need your table cover. So once you get all set up and ready to go, you can start the video again and we will get started creating. Okay, we are ready to start. And so you're going to get your canvas and you're gonna get your pencil. I'm gonna go ahead and take paint. I'm gonna set the pink aside. I'm gonna get the white and take the lid off. I'm gonna get the yellow and I'm gonna take the lid off. And I'm gonna set the green aside. We might use it in a minute, but we're gonna start with the yellow and the white. So I'm going to we're gonna do like an abstract canvas. And so what you're gonna do with your pencil, you are going to draw some lines that are not straight lines. So lines like this. We are just going to I drew 3 lines. So see, I have 3 thick places. Once I have my lines, I'm gonna move that out of the way. I'm gonna get the biggest brush from my kit. I'm gonna take some of my yellow. I'm gonna pour it down here into the lid. I'm gonna take some of the white and I'm gonna pour the white down inside the same lid. Then I'm gonna take my brush. I'm gonna go boop, 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 boop. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna pick this middle one right here. I'm gonna see how my yellow got lighter. I'm gonna make the white and the yellow on my brush like so. Dipping it again, I'm gonna trace that line. It's okay if I can still see my pencil. I'm gonna go, it's okay if I go over it a little bit too. I'm gonna go back and forth until I have filled in this entire section. All right, so I have that section filled in. Now I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna start on my next section. For this time, I am going to pour even a little bit more white and I am gonna make my yellow a little bit lighter. So for the next section, I have a whole bunch of white in my brush and just a little bit of the yellow. And I'm gonna go like this. So I have 2 different shades of yellow. When you add white to paint to make it lighter, the artistic word for that is you are changing the value. So it's very, very subtle, like you can hardly tell that I have 2 different colors of yellow right there. Now, I am not going to dry my brush, but I am gonna wipe it right here on my table. I've got paper towels, so I wiped them on my paper towels. I'm gonna get the green. I'm gonna pour. I'm just kind of tapping it and I'm just gonna get a little bitty bit of green. I still have yellow in my brush. I'm gonna dip it in the green. I'm gonna dip it back in the yellow lid and I'm gonna do this bottom one down here green. So you can see that these are like lemon colors. So I'm gonna fill in this whole entire section way down here at the bottom. It could go this direction too. I can turn it over. And I'm gonna make that one line kind of wavy. I'm gonna make it overlap the yellow just a little bit. I need a little more green, a little more yellow. Always do the yellow first because it's a lighter color. There we go. So I have all of that. And now I have 3 colors. I am now going to go to my turquoise. This is my light turquoise. I'm not gonna rinse my brush. I'm gonna pour some out into the lid. That way I've got some extra over here and still have green in it. I am going to go ahead and fill in that last section. Now, every time I did this, I kept my brush full of paint. So I did not at all rinse my brush. I did wipe it off, but I didn't rinse it. These colors, yellow and blue, make green, and then we add white to change the value. Now, I have 3 sections. Now I'm gonna get a little messy. I'm not gonna get more paint. I'm gonna take, this is where we get abstract. I'm gonna run some of that blue through the yellow. See how I did that? I'm gonna get some straight on green and I'm gonna run it over this line right into the bottom there. I think I'll get more of the blue. Now I'm gonna go down to the bottom and I'm gonna put some blue in there. So you can actually play with this for some time until you like it, and you can go up and down or sideways or however you want to go. We will come back to this, but we're going to switch over while this dries, and I'm just gonna set mine to dry. While this dries, I am gonna switch over to the wood shape. All right, so this is going, oops, for me, just over here on the floor. Brush is going in the water. Grab your wood shape. You might need to wash your hands. My hands are a little dirty, and so if you don't want to touch your wood shape with your dirty hands, just run to the sink real quick, pause the video, and come back. I'm fine, so I'm gonna stay here, but if you need to pause, pause. Okay, let's get started on our shape. So this is going to be pink lemonade. So of course we're gonna need our pink. I'm gonna open the lid. Sometimes you need a grown-up to help. Sometimes even I need a grown-up. I'm gonna take the pink. It's a really bright pink. I'm going to let it drip down into the center of my lid. This is great for mixing. I'm gonna get the white, and I'm putting quite a bit of white down inside the lid. That same brush that I was using, I'm just gonna rinse, and I'm gonna dry it really, really good. For mine, I have so much green in it, I'm gonna pause the video and I'm gonna go to the sink, I'm gonna wash it. Make sure you have a clean, dry brush. Then we're gonna mix our color and we're gonna paint our wood shape. So I'm gonna pause the video and I'll be right back. Okay, I am now going to show you how to do this. And I'm using a Sharpie. Don't use a Sharpie, use your pencil. I just want you to be able to see it. So we're gonna start down here by the handle. We're gonna make a bit of a wavy line, and that is gonna be our liquid. So our liquid is gonna come all the way up to there, and that is what our pink is for. So if you've got your white and your pink on your lid, make sure your brush is clean. Then you're gonna just mix those together. You can mix them really good or you can mix them on here. We're gonna paint this underneath where I made that black line, all the way down to the very, very bottom. That's gonna be the pink lemonade. So I'm painting, 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 and I'm gonna fill in this whole entire thing. So once I get this filled in for the glass, I am also going to do the handle. So we're just gonna make the handle pink too. Pink lemonade, all right. So I have all of that. Now with the wood, most of the time with the wood, you're gonna need to do a coat of paint, then you're gonna need to grab your blow dryer, you're gonna need to blow dry it. So go ahead, pause the video, blow dry the pink, and then we're gonna do a second coat. So as soon as you're blow dried, go ahead, before you start the video again, do your second coat of pink, and then we'll be ready for the next step. Okay, I am completely dry on my pink. My brush is still dirty, so I'm gonna put it in the water. Remember that when you put it in the water, you wanna really swish it around. You wanna make sure your brush is dry. Now, I am going to use white for the next part. I am gonna go ahead with the white, and I'm gonna cover everything. Okay, so just like this. Just cover it all. Even though it's gonna be another color in just a minute, this is a good base coat, okay? While I still have white in my brush, I'm gonna set this aside. Not gonna worry about it, I'm gonna get my canvas. I didn't put any white on my canvas. I'm gonna do it now. And so now on my canvas, I can do some white. I think I'm just gonna do some polka dots. I just like to whip my brush around. Just do a couple, oh look, I put it back in the pink. So I can have a pink polka dot. I accidentally did that, but I am okay with it. Then I might come up here. So go ahead and put as many polka dots as you would like on your canvas, and then make sure you blow dry this white, blow dry your polka dots, pause the video. Okay, so we were making polka dots. I went ahead and made some more pink and some more white, and I am using a much smaller brush, and I am just gonna add some funky little designs. So I just put a heart, I'm gonna put like a swirly, like that. I can dip in, ooh, you know what? I might make this guy, see I'm putting like a ruffle around it, like it's a flower. And so use a smaller brush and you can make some cute designs for the background, because remember, the lemonade, whoopsie, I'm out of the picture. The lemonade is gonna go right on top of this. And so once I have everything that I want in pink, I'm gonna rinse my brush, drying it. I still have the same canvas. I might do like, you know, it's fun to just play with the canvas. Sometimes you just get a canvas and you play with it. So I'm just putting some lines. I might make a couple more swirls that are just white. Ooh, I like to do those. I like to draw, it's kind of like you're drawing the letter S, and then you just continue to swirl it around. You can even get in here, oh look what I just did. That's really cute. So you can get in here and you can use any of the colors that we have used so far. Avoid the black. We're gonna use the black later, so let's use it for something later. And then you'll have lots of, okay, so at this point, your lemonade should look like this. So I have pink down here, this is white, this is my straw. We are actually gonna start right now with the lemon. So I'm gonna lean this up against me. I'm gonna get the yellow. I closed mine, so let me open it back up. And I'm gonna get one of the smaller brushes, not a teeny tiny brush, but a smallish one. And I am gonna do this with paint. So I already have white on the bottom. I already also have mixed a little bit in my lid from earlier. So I'm gonna dip my brush in the yellow. I'm gonna dip it in the leftover, oops. Hold on a second, I had some green in there. All right, for the lemon, I am going to do this and then I'm gonna flip it around. I drew a straight, or painted a straight line, just like that. We're only gonna fill in the top half of the lemon because the other half is down inside the jar. So when I fill in the lemon, all I'm gonna do is just yellow, yellow, yellow. Do-do-do, yellow, 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 yellow. Do-do-do. Got it, got it, got it, got it. All right, that, oopsie, I got a little paint over there, but that's okay because I will go over it. So with my yellow, I've got my lemon. Now lemons are not solid yellow, and that's a pretty bright yellow. So now I'm gonna take my white and I'm gonna pour a little more white out, but this time I'm gonna pour it into the white cap. So I've just got a clean cap that has just white. I didn't rinse my brush. I am going to do this. I am going to draw with my paintbrush a white half circle inside of the half circle. So this edge on the outside would be like my lemon peel. Once I have that, I am gonna make a line that makes a triangle. I'm gonna make a line down the middle. I'm gonna get more white paint and I'm gonna make another line. So I have, see that? That's how you make the lemon. It's easy peasy lemon squeezy. Okay, once you get the lemon done, you can blow dry it or you can just move on to the next part. Remember, when you blow dry, all you have to do is just stop the video. So I'm not gonna blow dry. I have my brush. I'm gonna rinse it because I'm gonna use that same one again for the next part. I'm swishing it, drying it on the paper towel. Now I'm gonna get that light turquoise, that, like that. I'm gonna just dip my brush right in for the top part. So this is a cup that's made out of like a mason jar. And so I am going to take my brush and I am going to make a little swirl and a line. It looks like that. All I'm doing, because it's made of glass, is I am making a shadow. So on the left side, it's just like making the number 3. I just do that and then I do it backwards on the other side. And then I just draw some lines to make it look like it's 3-dimensional. All right, once I have that done, we're gonna paint the straw. Now, you can paint your straw any of the colors that you have. I am gonna paint my straw black, and then I'm gonna put white polka dots on it because I think that that would be cute. So first time I'm opening my black, I'm not mixing it or anything. So all I'm doing is just sticking my brush straight in. It's sticking up over the edge of the cup. And so I am just taking a smaller brush and I'm gonna fill that in. There it is. There's my straw. So I have my straw done. Once I have that done, I am going to keep my brush wet and I am gonna go around and make a wavy line for where the water would end, or the lemonade, not water, but the water would end. So I've got like a little wave there, okay? So I've got that. Again, if you wanna stop and blow dry, stop and blow dry. The next thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add some black accents. So I'm gonna use my black and I'm gonna make some details. See how I put that on the edge? I'm gonna squiggle a little line, squiggle a little line. That's like the shadow at the bottom of my lemonade. And now for my actual lemon, I am going to very carefully draw a line right inside of there. And then I'm gonna finish up on this like so. And I'll show you, I'm gonna flip it around. I have to look at it to be able to see it. So all I did, see that? I made like a little accent line. And so now my lemonade is done. All right, I'm going to dry this. Then after I dry it, I'm actually gonna put white polka dots on my straw because I think that would make a really cute straw, although stripes would look cute too. Once I have done that, we're gonna come back to our canvas. So everything needs to be dry. Make sure when you turn the video back on, you're working with dry stuff, and make sure you go ahead and clean and dry your brushes, okay? So set this down and blow dry. Okay, I am dry on here. I am actually going to take a pencil. I wouldn't recommend using the new pencil that you got in your kit if you do this, but you can, and then you just have to make sure you wash it. I'm gonna dip the eraser in the white, and I am going to push and make a polka dot. So I'm gonna do it again. Push, there's my polka dot. So I stick it in the white, make a polka dot. I'm gonna go in the white again, I'm gonna make a polka dot. So that is the last thing that I'm going to do paint-wise on my lemonade drink. I'm gonna set it aside. Now, this is what my canvas looks like. I'm gonna take that same polka dot technique. I'm just gonna add some polka dots just for fun. Now, you have a choice here. If you love your canvas and you just want the canvas and you wanna hang it on your wall, you're good. You can stop there, have your canvas. But I am going to actually, this is called mixed media because we use a wood piece, we used a canvas with acrylics. I am gonna put mine on here and I'm gonna have this be like a 3-dimensional part of my artwork. Now, I'm gonna turn this over, see if I like it better this way. So I can kind of play with it. Not gonna do it quite yet, but if you're ready, you don't want any glitter or jewels, figure out if you want to glue this. I'm gonna use tacky glue. You can use a hot glue gun with parent help, or you can just leave them separate, okay? So, setting that aside again, I am dry everywhere except for my polka dots. The next thing I would wanna do is if I want glitter, you have little tubes, not tubs, of glitter. I'm gonna just take my glitter, I'm gonna squirt it right on there. So there's the glitter. I'm gonna get one of my paint brushes that I had, and I'm just gonna spread it. So I'm only gonna do it in a couple places. One is gonna be on the actual lemonade. I'm gonna make it sparkly. I also like the sparkles because it makes them shine. I'm gonna hold it up here because I'm gonna get the handle too. So I'm spreading my glitter. Then, I lost my glitter. I'm going to also do it on the lemon. I think it would be really cute to have a glittery lemon. And those are the only two places that I am going to add that on here. I'm gonna set that up there. If I want to, I can add glitter to my canvas too. So I've got like some big polka dots. I'm gonna take my glitter. I'm actually gonna squirt some. I'm squirting it onto one of those clean lids that I didn't use. Oh, I am such a messy painter. So you can add little bits of glitter anywhere you want to on your canvas. Now, I actually really like my canvas more than I even thought I would, but I am gonna put this on here. So, tacky glue, attach it how you want it. After you get your glitter on there, you can blow dry your glitter or you can go straight to jewels. I think it would be super cute to do, I've got my tacky glue. It's a little bit clogged. It's super thick glue. And again, you can just use Elmer's glue. You don't have to have the tacky glue, but if you stick your jewels, it like in wet paint, they're not gonna stay. Any of your glue, like mine is really thick, and when I push the jewels down, I'm using all of these like silver rhinestone jewels. When I push them down into where the polka dots are, I'm seeing a lot of extra glue, but I'm okay with that because I know it's gonna dry clear. It's just not gonna happen today. I'm gonna have to be patient. So I go ahead, I'm gonna put those on there. Now I can put jewels in other places. For the gluing with the tacky glue, I'm gonna put a whole big blob of glue on here. I'm gonna turn this over so I can look at it, see where I want it to go. I'm kind of playing with it here until I like it. Ooh, that's what I like. So I've got mine now officially glued down. I'm gonna turn it over. When I look at it, it's hanging off the edge, and I like the way that looks. I'm gonna set it down. I'm gonna put the glittery paintbrush back in the water. I'm gonna grab the small paintbrush. We did some black outlines or accents on the jar of lemonade, but we didn't put any black on the canvas. So if you want, and again, you do not have to, you can do some black, just accents, if you want those to be on your canvas. The final thing that I'm gonna do, and I like to do words on things, I am gonna take my black brush and I am gonna write the word sweet on my lemon jar. Oh, it's so cute. Wait till you see it. All right, there it is. There's the word sweet right there on my lemon jar. That's something that you can do on your own. You can wait till it's dry. If you feel like your handwriting is better when you use a Sharpie, you could put it on there with the Sharpie. You don't have to put anything on there at all. Thought about putting yummy, but I decided that I like the word sweet. So I hope you had fun today. Again, you can either just have two different projects or you can combine your craft with your canvas for one really cute project. I can't wait to see what you've done. Don't forget, send me pictures of you doing your artwork or with your artwork to artbusnwa.com. That's not right. artbus@yahoo. I don't even know my own address. I'm gonna have to do this again. I am so wrong. My email address is drawpaint@mycreatecrate.com. I don't know why I'm so silly today. I think I need a nap after all my busy summer. So if you have cute pictures, you have a grown-up take it, email them to me and you might be the featured artist on my website. Thank you.